Hey, heart seekers, welcome to the Heart's Hello Show, where our hearts are the foundation of our well being and happiness. I am your host, Kiana Telena. In this episode, I don't really have a topic. I'm just coming to you, talking to you as your sister, as your friend. I had the opportunity over this weekend to witness my spiritual mom's pastoral ordination. And what I was able to witness, I wasn't there in person, but being able to see it via a live YouTube stream is truly the presence of God and how God moves in such a miraculous way. Being able to watch this service and see the authenticity and to see how true leadership shows up and to see how there are still remnant churches that love on people, that love God's people so much. This is what I had the opportunity to witness over this weekend, in addition to just how a husband honors a wife and how a wife honors the husband. It doesn't just go one way. It really set my eyes to something that I was already looking for, something that I was already seeking. And so when we talk about being able to have mentors and being able to have conversations with people who are actually doing the work to be able to hold you accountable and for you to be able to ask questions and open up and be vulnerable, I really had the opportunity to see my spiritual parents in a different light. And which is no different from how they are when we just go and hang out, which is what I love about them so much, is that you're not going to get one thing from them when we just hang out, and then there's another thing when they're standing on the pulpit. They are one and the same. And so, my biggest thing that I talk about is being authentic and being true to who you are and taking the mask off and no longer having this facade of a person that you walk around with and you're trying to figure out who you are today and who you need to be tomorrow and how you need to be able to show up in this one room and then take that hat off and show up a different way. It is exhausting. And so I had the opportunity to be able to see that you can be who you are authentically all the time. And it was just a reminder to me that everyone doesn't have to like what I talk about. Everyone doesn't have to even listen at all. And I can be okay with that. And I also know that I can show up and be who I am unapologetically at all times because I'm just going to be me. And so my challenge to each and every one of you all is to be able to get to a place where you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to show up and be one way today and another way tomorrow. That you can be who you are all the time and be okay with who likes you and who doesn't. I truly appreciated the fact that I can I could sit and watch this service and cry and speak in tongues and cry and speak in tongues and feel the presence of God in my living room, just as if I was in the sanctuary with them. So when they talk about there is no time or space in the spirit, there really isn't, you all. And I need us to get to a place where we are really tapping into a different level of discernment during these times, because I believe that as things are going on in the political space, and I will just say it this way, that the government shall rest on his shoulders. So for those who are so focused in on what is going on in the world, just remember that regardless of who may become president, the government shall rest on his shoulders. And if you don't know the his that I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. But you should never be so consumed by what is going on in the world that you are not focused in on what's going on in your house, that you are not focused in on what's going on with you. And so I admonish you to take this time to sit and figure out what exactly it is that you need for your household in this season. If that means to get your credit straight, if that means to start this business, if that means to learn about the stock market, if that means to shift your career, if that means to work on your marriage, if that means that you need therapy, if that means you need a mentor and a coach, whatever it is that you need, that is where your focus needs to be. Not on what's going on around the world that you cannot control. But what you can control is you. What you can control is what you take in your ears and what you allow for your eyes to be able to see. And so my prayer for each and every one of you all is that you ask for a new set of discernment, a heightened level of discernment, because you're going to need it. What you think that you may see is not what you really see. And so you're going to need a different set of eyes, a different set of lenses to be able to look at things and people for who they are, not for what they present themselves to be. Because you're going to see a lot and you're going to hear a lot, but you're going to need the discernment to be able to know what's real and what's not. And so I know I'm on here and I'm on my churchy kick today. And that's okay. For those who want it, cool, keep listening. And for those who don't, cool, turn it off. But I believe that each and every one of us need to be able to tap into our God-given assignment, our God-given gifts, and to ask for discernment, to ask for wisdom. You have not because you ask not. And so whatever it is that you need in this season, you're going to have to ask for it. And not just ask for it when you are given the okay to move forward, to be okay with moving your feet, regardless of what someone else may say or think about where it is that you're going. Because if you know like you know, and you know you heard clearly and properly, you're going to have to act swiftly. So this is going to be for those who are ready to take action. This is going to be for those who are not consumed by what is going on in the world. This is going to be for those who are ready to take advantage of whatever may come. Because there is going to be a wealth transfer. And so if you and your family are not prepared, if you didn't learn anything from 2020, is to be prepared. Get your household in order. Get your mind in order. Get your body in order. Get your spiritual life in order. Because you're going to need it. So I'm excited for where we're getting ready to go, regardless of what may be coming across on the news, regardless of what may be coming across on social media, where they're trying to stir up everyone to get them bent out of shape about what's going on in the world. I need you to stay focused. All of the episodes that I've had up until this point, and even moving forward, we're getting ready to go into season 2, and I'm so excited. Whew, I could get emotional about it. Matter of fact, I am getting emotional about it. I'm actually tearing up thinking about how I heard the word to be able to do it. And regardless of who listened, regardless of who supported, regardless of how it came out, I obeyed to be able to start this podcast. And so I don't know what's going to happen in season 2, but I'm excited. I am in of great expectation of what God is going to do in and through me, through this show. And so I'm excited for each and every listener that comes on and hears what I have been given to be able to share with you all. And so I'm hoping that you hear my heart. I'm hoping that you heed to the instructions that I have shared with you. Get your house in order. Your physical house and your temple, meaning your body, get it in order. Because you're going to need it. And it's going to be the best time of your life. So I'm excited. If y'all are excited, let's go. Let's get ready to run. Because we all have work to do. We all are pressing towards the mark, whatever your mark may be. So I'm excited for you as you run, as we run together, as we cheer each other on, because that's what we do here. We realize that life is indeed a journey. And so we're going to have to go about each and every day, but also realizing that we have to be present in our moments. And when you forget to be present in your moment, remember to take a look down at your feet and know where you are. So I just want to thank you for joining me for yet another adventure of the Heart's Hello Show, where together we embrace vulnerability, we learn from each other, and we spread love, one heartfelt hello at a time.